In the 1980s, the North Mesquite Stallions were a perennial powerhouse in North Texas. The Stallions never had a losing record in those 10 years. They won 83 games, lost 22, and tied twice. A state championship was the only thing missing from that resume. And in 1987, the Stallions lost their best chance at a state title because of a tied game and tiebreaker rules that have not been used since 1995. Longtime North Mesquite athletic trainer Dennis Hart tells the story of the 1987 Stallions and what could have been.
The 1987 Stallions were the best team during the best era of North Mesquite football.
At North Mesquite during that time, there was no rebuild. You just reload.
From 1982 through 1987, the Stallions won 59 games and lost 7.
It was just a special team. We didn't really have any weaknesses. We hadn't lost a district game in 2 years, and I think the kids knew.
They say all the coaches stayed because they knew we were going to have such a great team all the way around.
The coaching staff included 5 future head coaches, and the players did everything asked of them.
The players actually did more than was asked of them. They were above and beyond.
That was one thing about North Mesquite. Always had good work ethics. You didn't have to worry about kids working.
You're talking the front cutting edge of strength and conditioning concepts. So you bring in Kenny Barnes.
If you coached them to take a 6-inch step, I guarantee you'd get the stinking ruler out.
You look at the way that we line up on offense. I mean, every foot is in the right position.
We won our first 3 games without giving up a point.
We knew we had the tools. I mean, with Joe and Andy and Kirkland.
Joe was the defensive player of the year in the district. I was the offensive player of the year.
In district play, we went 7-0 for the 3rd straight year. It was our 2nd undefeated regular season in a row.
We're 15th nationally, what it became.
In the playoffs, we beat Spruce in the first round, setting up a second-round game against Carter.
We had Joe Bowden. Carter had Jesse Armstead.
I've never seen so much speed on the field in my life.
Cook's safety on final play leads to 9-7 win.
And I'd been chasing that guy all game, right? And to finally get him right there in the last minute just felt wonderful.
Our 3rd round game was against Cy-Fair.
At that time, there wasn't overtime.
It used to be that when games ended in a tie, the winner was determined first by penetrations, offensive trips inside the 20, then first downs.
I never thought about them letting us score.
The game was tied at 21 late in the 4th quarter. Each team had 5 penetrations, but we were ahead in first downs.
I remember when I hand off and looked up, they were just stood there.
I used to wake up at night saying, Johnny, don't score, don't score.
It didn't even register. It was like, oh, the best they can do is tie us. Like, oh, no, what about the penetrations?
And they go, you should have fallen down. Why? Play, go win.
Cy-Fair tied the game with 6 seconds left after getting their 6th penetration to our 5.
My daughter, Nana, what's a penetration?
The overtime rule, we didn't have anything in play that lose by penetration, so that still bothers me to this day.
I was the head athletic trainer at North Mesquite from 1974 to 2006, and we had some great teams during that time. But the 1987 team tops them all, and I was proud to be a part of it.
The Inside Story is brought to you by Dodge City of McKinney, home of the no-charge lifetime powertrain warranty.